There we go. We were muted. Hello, hello, hello. Incredible greetings, everyone. Incredible greetings. How are you guys doing? Yesterday, I said I was going to come back in the morning. I completely forgot. I had a small business fair to attend this morning. So, yeah, I didn't come on this morning, but we are here today and got some good stuff for y'all. So, let me moisturize the lip pillows because they felt a little dry and cracked. Actually, sometimes I don't really notice it until I'm on camera and I can see the playback, and I'm like, yeah, them need some shine to them. All right, so let me go ahead and get this all shared out. Um, this is Creative Academy. It's probably gonna take a little bit longer for this to kind of go because I am broadcasting from 365 Creative Academy over on Facebook. So let's share. Okay. Okay. Let's get rid of this and share. All right, so we shared this out. And let's go ahead and share this to a group. I probably should do it for my phone because I could have just did it one time. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. I'm just going to get this all shared out and then we're going to get started. I'm going to let you know a little bit about Creative Business Accelerator Program and the Creative Lounge all in this live broadcast. Okay, so we are all shared out right now. Okay. All right. Oh, see, that thing is not even showing over here. I shared it and it's not even showing on my page. That is crazy work. Okay, there it is. I'm like, wait a minute now. I shared this and it's not actually showing. Um, Okay, so there we go. I'll share it out. How are you guys doing? So those of you guys who are on and watching right now, drop a hey, how you doing? Let me know where you are watching from. And we're going to get started. All right, so it's going to be a little different because I am on 365 Creative Academy. I'm not sure if you guys saw our video, which, you know what? Let me see. Can I pull this up real quick? Give me just 2 seconds. I want to try and pull this up. Alrighty, let's see here. I'm just waiting for this part to pop up, and I'm going to share something with you guys. And then we'll get started. Oh, wow. That's taking a really long time to download. It was a whole lot faster on my phone to download. It is taking an awfully long time to download here on my computer. So I'll show that once it pops up. I'll go back and show that. Okay. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Hello, everyone. Incredible greetings. I am Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365. We are the home of the Honestly Speaking brand of products. We carry the absolute best sublimation paper and ink. Our sublimation paper allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. So you're going to be able to get sublimation done more efficiently, quicker, faster, less resources, saving more money because you also save on butcher paper and you don't have to use a sheet inside and on top and all of like the heat tape for most applications. So using our product has the ability to save you money. And if you are somebody that's into this for business, that is a way to instantly increase your profit margins because those, I mean, it might seem like pennies here and there, but those things add up, especially like the larger orders that you do and the bigger the orders, those things add up. So don't take those little penny savings for granted because over time they can add up with like getting stuff like butcher paper. And then when you're able to get things done in less time, you're able to actually make room to do more. So that also can increase your profit margin. So definitely check out our products over on shop.hsinc365.com, shop.hsinc365.com. We're also the home of Silaholics Anonymous. That is our platform that we have had for 10 years, where you can learn all about using Silhouette Studio as a graphic designing software, as well as using the family of Silhouette machines. We have 7 here, and I use them everything from print and cut, cutting, HTV, adhesive vinyl, cardstock, for party favors, all sorts of things. This morning, I had to utilize my Silhouette and Cameo and like hook it up real quick. I had this side done with DTF, right? But this side, my name, that was with HTV. So being able to quickly cut that and then put it onto my polo because I had a small business fair event like today. So being able to do things like this, like really, really quick, having a machine like a Cameo definitely comes in handy for last minute things. So, but we've been teaching you how to use it as a graphic designing software. My logo actually was designed fully in Silhouette Studio. So just make it look like a lock and it's unlock and putting the 365, all those things, being able to curve the text to, unlock your creativity, all of those things. We were able to do all of that in Silhouette Studio. So you can design logos, you can design, things for t-shirts, for tumblers, party favors, invitations, digitals. With the uptick in people selling digital products, you can create those digital products in Silhouette Studio. Most people think that you need programs like Canva or Photoshop, things of that nature. Silhouette Studio, you can create digital products there as well. More so, like, if you wanted to create things that you would just kind of have as a PNG or JPEG, or for me, it's more like the SVG type ones. Like, that's like the best ones. And you can do that by save it using Business Edition. Also, there is a free way to do it. It's kind of a little workaround, and there's like a separate website, but you can start making money for free using Silhouette Studio and creating vector images with this free application that you can take silhouette files and convert them into SVG files. All right. So that's an option for you as well. So it's a really, cost efficient way to get started and be able to make some extra money, some mad money, some pocket change, if that's what you desire. We also have 365 Creative Academy. That is our online platform where we host paid classes. And it's like wide variety of classes, everything from party favor design, like party decor, memorials. We have foam board, teaching you how to properly cut foam board, make different boxes and different cutouts and centerpieces and standees and things of that nature in our foam board program. We have our creative business program for those of you who want to turn this into a profitable side hustle or a sustainable business, all the handmade and creative things that you do. We have the Creative Lounge I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, because you will have an opportunity to work with me in you'll be able to talk to me like in real time, get your questions answered. If there's something that you like been trying to figure out, like design wise, tonight is your opportunity to get that help, because we have our Creative Lounge session tonight, and I am opening the doors for everyone to be able to attend. So you just have to check out the link that's in the description. Okay. So without further ado, we're going to get into this, where I am going to talk a little bit about the different programs and things that we have available. What I want to kind of hear from you guys, what areas are you needing help and assistance in? Like, if you had someone that you can keep in your back pocket and they are able to help you, if they were like a phone call away, a Zoom call away, to be able to help you with something creatively or even with business, what would that thing be? What would that thing be if you were able to have someone help you creatively or in business? Never done the whole collaborative thing on here, so I know. All right. Anyone, what are some things that if you had someone to be able to help you, had them in your back pocket and you can phone a friend, what are some areas that you are looking to improve in if you were to have help? Not saying that you had to pay for it, but like if you were able to, and you just had access to this help, what would be some of those things that you would need assistance with? And I'm trying to pull up. Actually, I'm doing it the wrong way. Okay, let's go here and switch it. Hey, checking in from Boston. Thank you for joining and commenting and letting us know that you are on. The question right now is, if you were able to receive help and you had someone with experience and expertise in a certain area, what would you be interested in getting help with? Okay, so that's not help. She says, I want someone to run my social media. So that's not help. Help is, okay, you're doing parts of it and they can do certain things for you. Um, so is it just keeping up with posting? Is it creating the graphics and the visuals and the posts for your social media? What is it about like running your social media that you feel like warrants having someone do it for you, like having someone run your social media? And this is why I love like opportunities like tonight for our creative lounge. Because when moments like this happen, I have a question, you're able to just unmute and just ask, and we can have that direct dialogue back and forth. So if you have not had an opportunity to check the link, check the description. If you're on Facebook, it's in like the description. It's also in like the, well, actually, it might be in the, no, it's in the description too. I'm going to put it in the comment section as well. Just go ahead and check that out because there is a link there. You will get basically a free access pass to our creative lounge because that's where the link is. So you have to create an account, a free account. You don't have no obligation to buy anything. It'll be a free account on our academy site. And then once you like click on that, it's going to take you directly to the listing. But if you don't have an account already, it's going to have you go ahead and create a free account. And there is at the top, it'll say May 7th, 2025, Creative Lounge session under free challenge. It's not really a challenge, it is our Creative Lounge session, but all of you guys would be able to attend. Now, spaces are limited, so make sure that you register for the Zoom as soon as possible. And then try to get in the room as soon as possible because spaces are limited in, as far as like how many participants the Zoom allows. Okay. Okay. I guess it would be to create engaging posts. Now, this is something that a lot of people struggle with, right? Because like it's social media, and then people always say these things like creating engaging posts. And sometimes it's not like the post itself, because a lot of people come to social media to just be social. It is really, really hard to kind of get that like that engagement a lot of the times on like from businesses, especially if it's not necessarily a business that's providing like a service that someone might be able, like maybe able to see like, okay, yeah, I need this service. Products can be a little bit tricky on that. You almost have to force it as far as creating the engagement by having a call to action on there, and maybe having something where they're going to comment, that you're going to tell them to go ahead and put a comment. Now, there are resources that will have, like it'll automatically send like messages and things back to them, like ManyChat, ManyChat. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, but that is a great resource that anyone can use. There's a free part of it, and then there's like a paid version, and you can set it up to have triggers to like send things automatically, especially if you have a website, and it will create and generate traffic to your website or to a landing page and things of that nature. Now, you can still use that same strategy if you don't have any chat, you're not really wanting them in your inbox, but you want engagement on the post. So when people say, I want engaging, is it that you're wanting likes? Is your like for you is engaging like them coming to your website? Because that's not necessarily engaging. People can see what's on your page, right? They may not engage with it by leaving a like, sharing it out, or commenting, but if you have a link there, or you have like a QR code, something that they can scan, if they're watching, like they're looking at it on a computer and they can scan that, or in the comment section you're putting like your link, or you're saying, hey, the link is in bio or whatever, like to send them to your website, send them to your Etsy page, send them to your job form, somewhere where they're going to be able to submit information so that you can, continue the conversation off of social media to service them. That you may not see engagement on that post. So we have to be very, very careful about and really think about what it is that we want. Do we want engagement, or do we want traffic, and do we want sales? Because there's a lot of people that don't see a lot of like engagement that you can see. Now they go into their insights, they'll see like how many people kind of came by the post and what the reach was, but not necessarily engagement. So just be mindful of that and just really think about like what type of content it is that you're wanting to create. The other thing is, when it comes to content, I find that a lot of people want to post, like, let's say they'll create some sort of content, like whether it's a video, things of that nature, and they're just posting it one time and that's it. And they're always trying to come up with brand new content every single time. A new post, a new video. People talk about like repurposing, and it is okay to post the same thing over and over, because only a small portion of your audience will actually see your post, like when you post it. I'm pretty sure all of you guys can raise your hand to where you'll see something, you'll probably even get a notification, and it makes it seem like the person just made this post, they just dropped this reel, or they're live right now. And once you click on it, it's like 6 hours ago, 12 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago. So it does. Facebook is kind of funny like that, to where it'll drop stuff in there, and this is not truly a recent post. So you can either wait for them to then drop it in their content, like in your feed, in the feed of those who follow you, or you can like kind of force it, and you want to just keep posting it. So like you may have a piece of content and you'll post it Monday in the morning. You might post that same piece of content Wednesday in the afternoon, Friday in the evening, especially if it's to promote like a specific product. When people do like just social media content and they're just making like funny videos and things of that nature, like with those, they'll probably just post that once. And then like if it doesn't hit, they even need to kind of maybe post it like, okay, it didn't hit Monday. Don't kind of just count that out. That just may have been like a really bad day for your algorithm. Take that same post. It's already in, your phone. You have it in your gallery and things of that nature. Go ahead and wait a week or so. Choose a different day. Choose a different time of day, and then post it. Or you could post it the same exact time of day every single day. And at the end of the day, go ahead and delete it. Almost treat it like a story, but put it in your actual content. And what you'll need to do is really monitor it, right? And see, was it like on a Monday at 8 o'clock, was there more people like engaging with, like go into your insights, take screenshots or have your little notebook, write all of that down, and then delete it, right? And then, or you might want to leave it up for a few days just to kind of see if maybe like on the second day or the third day, it's like picking up traction. You'll post that same thing 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, hopefully you have some other content throughout the day that you are posting on your page, so that if someone was to actually come to your page and they scroll, they're not looking at the same one over and over and over and over again. But it is okay for them to see that post, see some other things, see that same post again, see some other things, see that same post again. But most people just think that they have to have fresh new content all the time, and they don't think about like reposting content. And when I say, like, some people say repurpose, and they will take that, they'll put different music to it, they'll put a different caption. You want to do A and B tests and test out captions, but like literally taking that exact same post and just reposting it to see if on this day, the people that are online during this time of day, is it going to end up in their feed? The other part of social media is you have to engage to get engagement back. Like the more that you are engaging, if you're posting from your business account, engage from your business account. Like, make sure that you come off the personal one, switch it over to the business, scroll the internet, just kind of comment on some people's stuff, just, put the laughing emojis on it or whatever. Like a couple of posts, like engage with people from other accounts, business and just like, regular profile accounts. Engage with them from your business account if that's where you want like the engagement and the traffic to, so that it boosts the algorithm. You can't just come on these social media platforms and just post your things and it's like make your post and then just leave, right? And expect to get a lot of return. You have to also be interacting with the app, okay? So hopefully that helps. It is a lot, when it comes to running your social media. But if you try those strategies where you're not trying to create brand new content all the time, crafters want to create content for everything that they create, every order that they have. It's like, because people tell you, get the behind the scenes, take pictures. Sometimes you just can't get every picture. I mean, unless every last thing that you do is completely different. If you've done one journal, you've done others. So you don't have to get like every journal. You don't have to get every shirt. You don't have to get every tumbler, every chip bag, every cup and things of that nature. You just want to, a few times, and when your brain is kind of like, working, you want to be able to get that and create that content and then just keep reposting it. You want to create a habit of posting. You can work on creating new content, but I encourage each of you to work on the habit of posting. If you want to post more, post more. I don't care if it's the same post every time you post. You just want to get in the habit of, I'm going to post something at 8 a.m. I'm going to post something at 2. I'm going to post something at 5. I'm going to post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays and Sundays, or I'm going to post this on those days. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I'm going to post this. But just make that a habit. Put it as an alarm on your phone. Hey, it's time to post. It doesn't matter what it is. Pick a picture, pick a video out of your camera roll. Go ahead and post it, because the important thing is getting in the habit of posting, and then we can work on the level of content. We have content for business, or like Canva for Business, where you will be able to make content from like through Canva. Okay, let me see if it's available now. Video clips, downloads. Okay, perfect. It is. Hopefully it loads. I'm going to show you some things that I created over in Canva. All right, so hey. Gotcha. That makes sense. We do not keep rolls of sublimation paper in stock, guys. We said that long time ago. We always do it as pre-orders. We sent out the emails. So you guys missed the pre-order that we did that one specifically to try and get you guys ready for grad season. We put the post out there. We sent the emails out saying, get your orders now that you're ready for grad season. We're right now, we're in closeout. We're trying to reduce our inventory. So right now we're not really doing the buy-in. And then this time, when I say buy-in, like the pre-order, and this time around, we're going to do another one, but we're going to, as we get these orders in, we're going to kind of put that money in a separate bank account, because if we don't get a certain number of rolls, we're just going to have to refund everyone, because we end up spending way too much money on shipping. And it's not justified in the number of people that order. So that's kind of like on you guys, where we had these products, you guys were not ordering them. We sat on them for a while. So you have to learn to make good business moves and business decisions, because you don't want to sit on inventory. So unfortunately, we had to move away from just ordering a bunch of rolls and having them readily available. And we only do it now via pre-order. So you got to make sure that you're on the list, you're opening your emails, and you take part of that pre-order. Yes, it's going to take some time. Yes, you have to do kind of like some planning ahead of time and save that money up, have that money ready, have that business, hopefully you have a business card or something like that. We have Sezzle if you need to like break it up, but you want to be able to order like 2 or 3 rolls at a time. If you know that you're going to use the rolls a lot, because we only do them for pre-order and we do not order extras of them. She says, that's true. I see posts from 5 days ago. Hello from Houston. Thank you for joining. And she was like, traffic and sales. What will you be doing going over at on the 7th? Well, today is the 7th. So okay. So what we have, if you guys don't know, we have two like ongoing programs. They are like membership type programs. We have what's called the Creative Lounge. Now, that is one where it was meant to kind of come in. You're able to be around like-minded people, kind of let your hair down, talk about, talk about some of the like the creative things, bounce ideas off of each other, just get help and guidance on the things that you want to create. It's not coming in. It's like, okay, well, hey, what are you going to teach us? No, what is it that you want to learn? What's going to move the needle in your business? Now, if you are someone that just kind of blows with the wind and whatever is trending, hey, that's what I want to learn. You got to kind of speak up about, those things. I don't really follow trends. Like everybody's in the clack fans. You don't know how. Some people say I'm crazy that I've turned down so many orders when it comes to the clack fans. I have no desire to get into that. We have other things that we're doing, and doing that is just not something like my business doesn't need that right now. So I'm not looking to get into it because it's going to add more stress and trying to do all these different things for clack fans. So we made a decision to not do that. There's a lot of other people. We refer people all the time. It has not affected our business. Those that we send to others for clack fans, they've still ordered other things for us. And we still have some people, they're like, okay, I understand that you don't want to make them, but can you at least make my design because they love the way that I design? So I don't feel like I'm losing out on that. But I'm able to help. I have not made a clack fan, but because I know these things, I did a whole video, how you can create your template, how can you measure it, things of that nature. Because design is design. I don't have to make them to be able to help you with design and knowing how to set that up. So we've done things like that. And we've had people come to the sessions and they will ask, okay, well, give me your feedback on this. How can I make this better? How can I make it pop? What is this particular element called? How can I find this element? These are things where it's sometimes a little bit harder to get those questions answered in groups. And sometimes, you know how some of these groups are, they have post approval. You might post it on a certain day and it may not get approved for, a couple days later. So even with ours, we were doing them more often. We kind of had to kind of scale back. We would like to be able to go back in where we have, even if it's like what we call like office hours and you're able to drop your question and we can answer it. But we have what's called like I said, the Creative Lounge. And we do, as of right now, a session where it's like what we call a pro call session. You're able to come in. We try to answer as many questions as we possibly can. Now we cannot go through like a full-on design in pro call sessions. We have creative challenges and we normally pick something and we go through that and go through it from like step by step and explain everything. But during the pro call session, it's like, okay, this is what I have. This is where I'm stuck at. Could you give me some like feedback on this? Or someone may have a question about marketing. Hey, how can I create more engaging posts? So we'll go to like Canva. We'll use Silhouette Studio. How do I search for this? What's the right keyword? So any of those things, you're able to come and ask these questions in real time. And we do this. Well, we were doing it like every single week. Right now, we're doing it bi-weekly, so it's like twice a month. So this is our pro call session day, and then we have a session that is for a creative challenge. And I go off of the suggestions of the people in the program and say, hey, what is it that you want to learn? I'm not trying to force anything that I do because I keep it real simple. But if it's something that they want to learn, hey, I want to learn this. We did like the football, like the customized footballs and like basketballs. We've done like some foam stuff. We've done like booklets and things of that nature. So I just go out, whatever it is they want to learn, I'm going to walk them through the process of that, like on the creative challenge day. So tonight I'm opening up the doors to the pro call where anyone can come and experience a night in the Creative Lounge and see if it's a great fit for you. Come with some good questions and get your questions answered. Okay. And the link is in the description of this video. She says, I'm excited. I have something new to show tonight. Been working grad items for family. Awesome. Awesome. I have questions tonight as well about designs. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So let me see if I can show this. There's no audio to it because I normally put the audio on it when I'm uploading it to Facebook. And I go into like the audio and then I'll pick one of the, because I'm fully monetized and now I can get revenue sharing even if I'm using songs. So this doesn't have any audio to it. I just want you to see the video itself. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. How can I get that to show? Present video file. Okay, I guess I have to do it this way, or they're going to make me do it over there. Okay, no, I can do it this way. All right, so we're going to add that to the stage. And there we go. So it is playing. All right, so now that that's done, let me break down for you like what this is and like the significance of using Canva for something like this, okay? So being able to have this set up, Canva has pre-made, I guess you would say like the sizing of it to be able to do a Facebook post that's landscape or portrait, do an Instagram post. They have it for your cover photos for your Facebook pages, your Facebook profiles, your Facebook groups, your YouTubes, your thumbnails, all those. And you also can create your content here. Excuse me. So if you wanted to be able to take your pictures or like videos and things of that nature and plug them in, you can create content through Canva where you don't always have to be on camera. And one of our students, Aquisha, I want to be able to show that she did one that was really, really good. I love how she did hers. I'm going to try and pull that one up real quick. So Aquisha. Okay, Aquisha. Let me find. Thank you so much for sharing. I didn't even know you were on here, Quisha. Thank you so much for sharing the video. Wow, that's kind of cool. Let's see. Oh, wait, I'm probably on the wrong one. Okay, no, it's right here. So let me pull this over here and I want to share this with y'all. Okay, hold on. So let's pull it back and pause. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to go present, share screen, entire screen. I'm going to show coming here. Then I'm going to come back to mine. Okay. So we're going to add this to. Remove and then add this one. Okay. So I want you guys to like watch this. So with this, so like, even if this wasn't like a super, super great, like video, just kind of having that in the corner and it's like clacking. And I love how like she did that one piece of content and that's the one that she showed us clacking. It's for like a football team and she doesn't have to have these in there. So it allows people, potential customers to see, how it's going to clack, the sound of it, how durable it is, even though that's a different design. And she's able to showcase the other designs here. So this video, and it's like being able to have like in this little small spot, but put the video there, even if like the lighting wasn't so great, like it serves a purpose. So I love how she put this together, having her logo on there, This is one of the things that we taught in like the creative business, located and putting your location. I know everyone wants to be global, but you got to start where you live and reside. I actually have a post I'm about to put up, which is crazy. I'm talking about this. The city that I live in, Miami Gardens, something came up, and I was looking up something, and it's like we have, I think it's like 113,000 people that live in Miami Gardens. That is a large number. And like, so to think that you have to kind of go global, and yes, you may have like your friends and family, you feel like, okay, they're being cheap, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. But imagine like someone like me, I'm in a city of 113,000 people. The amount of possibilities and potential customers and orders, I just have to reach them. There are things that you can do where it doesn't cost very much. You create like a little postcard. You're able to there's like a program, look into it, like with the post office, they can put this, because you can't put it in their mailbox, but they literally can drop these flyers for you in the mailbox of the people in your area. So however many, they say that's like people, I'm not pretty sure it's not 113,000 homes here, but however many homes are in just this city alone, and being able to give that to the post office, I mean, they literally could keep me busy for a year. And that's the same thing that can, like for you. And some people are always looking for people locally. Global is great, or, being, I say global, but just going like in all of the US and just being national is great, but don't sleep on taking care of home as well. And it's a lot less stressful because you don't have to worry about it shipping and getting lost and things of that nature. You can arrange for like pickup. But I just wanted to kind of just highlight hers because I just love the way that she set this up. And all of this part can stay the same. And when she has different designs, she's able to put them there. She has one that's pretty cool. I'm going to come back over here. I want to go find it because I absolutely love the little stand that she had in front of it. So being able to use Canva, like she took the picture, removed the background, and put it on the stand. Let me go find that one. I thought that one was so freaking dope how she did that one. So let me go find that one. How far back is it, girl? Baby, she be posting, okay? My girl is posting. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, and a lot of these are like sharing other people's content. That helps you. That keeps your account active in the algorithm because you are interacting with the app as well. We can't just post and expect, our things to kind of like them to give your page priority when you're not helping out their platform. So the more that you engage even with others and like liking their stuff, sharing it out, it's going to fare better for you as well. Okay, girl, you be over here posting. You be posting. Actually, I wonder, is it on your business one? I probably should go there instead of just going through your personal page. I probably should go to the business page as well. Oh, this one I love too. Right, hold on. I gotta show this one. Boom. Y'all, look at this. And so this is something that we learned. She's in our creative business program. And so when we go through Canva for business and being able to use this, and that, they're using the animation. So even though it's a still shot, like being able to make things like your logo or some words move, this now counts as a reel. Like you can save this as a JPEG or you can save it as a video and be able to use this content in multiple ways. So I thought that was pretty cool, like with that one. All right, I'm gonna find it. Because I love the way she had the fan in front. Girl, how long ago was that? It's time for you to repost that. Let's go. Remember, we said it is definitely time for you to repost that one. We cannot post things just one time. The fact that I have to scroll this far to see that is a problem for me. It's time to repost that. That post, because the way, like the setup of that one, absolutely amazing. So, oh wait, I don't see it anymore. Is it gone for real? Girl, I am like all the way down. And was it really this far back? Did you take it down? Or is it on the business page? I don't remember where I saw that. I just know I saw it and I thought it was dope. Akeisha, if you're on, did you delete that one where it had the like the paint, the easel, and you had the fan on the easel? Did you take that one down? Oh, don't tell me you did. And if you did, it's time to repost it. It's time to repost it. Oh man. Seriously? That's one of my favorite posts. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. All right. So see, same exact setup, same tag there, but we have different imagery here. Okay. So, and I just love, it was when I saw this, I'm like, oh, is that a paint easel? I like that. Like to hold the fan. That was pretty cool. So, boom, boom. There you go. All right. So now let's go back to here. So with this one, having it where it looks like the truck is moving off the screen, and then we have it coming onto the screen, and then it's going to go off again, and being able to just put, the words and things at the bottom. Canva allows you to adjust the timing on it. So it gives people, like, you can adjust the timing where you can read it through and you know that it's giving people enough time to read it. And it's like just enough time. And then having those animations, like this is showing people where to go. So even if you were to do this for your website and you are literally taking a screenshot, people don't take advantage of that, right? Like just having a screenshot. Some people may not know, like you want them to know that they're on your website. Because someone actually just told me that. There's like, well, I tried to go to your website and it said that it's down. I'm like, no, our website isn't down. So it's like, are you going to the right place? So, creating content like that, where you're going to have a screenshot of your website and you're going to use things like little cursors, little clickers, and telling people, hey, this is where you go to find this particular thing. You're going to find our grad stuff here. You're going to find our custom shirts here, our summation shirts here, our memorial things here. And it can be just a picture, a screenshot of like the homepage of your website, if you have one. And you're just going to have because all of this is in Canva. The little arrow that kind of goes up there and clicks on the little finger, things like that. All of that is in Canva. All of these icons and elements, these came from Canva. This originally was red. You're able to change it to match your brand colors. Guys, don't sleep on Canva. I know that you want to get into it it's like for designs, everyone's selling Canva templates, but do not sleep on it for your social media content. Okay? Don't sleep on it when it comes to your social media content. Yes, I did do that in Canva. It's like, you taught me all of that. Shouts out to the dean. Y'all tripping if you're not in the room. This is the right room, not just the room to be in. She's like, I'm about to go find it myself. Yes, definitely go find it and repost it. Okay. Like I just love that one. All right. But tonight, like I said, it's our creative lounge session. And this is where you can kind of like just a safe space. You don't have to feel intimidated, like, oh, someone's like on a higher level, feeling like your question is a silly question. We don't care. Bring all of the questions. I'm always shocked where someone may seem like it's like something so small and so much value comes out of that question. And it's others that come in like, oh yeah, like that was me. I had that issue. And now they have, some sort of guidance to help them with that pain point and be able to like solve that issue. You'll be surprised how many people are experiencing the same, that they're thinking the same way that you are. And Creative Lounge is all about the creative side. This is where like anything design related, kind of want to vent, right? We love our vent sessions. And then creative business is where we really get to the money-making task, the things that you have to do to push the needle in your business, pushing you to come out of your comfort zone, like creating content where I'm seeing so many of our students, they're putting out more posts, more content. Everything is content. It doesn't have to be this reel where you're going to set up your camera, you're doing all this B-roll and things of that nature. If you don't really have the time for that, you're just like not quite there yet with doing that. Remember, it's about consistency with posting content. So if you're able to create a template, y'all saw the top part of that, exactly the same. All she has to do is change out the bottom images to advertise a new design for that. So we teach those strategies in Creative Business. Now, these are two separate programs. Now, Creative Lounge, very, very affordable. It's $25.63 per month right now. We are looking, once we get to a certain number, hey, we're going to, we have no problem reducing that to make it more affordable. We are trying to get to a certain number of members for that. So if you can commit to doing 25, and then you'll be incentivized with being able to pay less. And our Creative Business, now we meet on average 6 times per month. That's more than once a week. So on average, 6 times per month, and it's always on different topics, things to help you. We spent the entire month of April doing co-working sessions and actually doing things for our business. So they were setting up policies and procedures. If you can come to a session and you were going to be here anyway, it's like, okay, let's get this, and this done while you're on this session. So we did that in April. We're going to have it come around again before like the first like 5 months and stuff. And we just have different topics, and you'll be able to watch all of the playbacks for that. But that one is more so for the business side. We don't do a lot of like creating designs for shirts, but we are going to get into like Canva for business. Everyone that is in the Creative Business program, you get basically a free Shopify in a sense. Eventually, of course, you will have to pay for it, but being able to go in there, play around with it, see if you actually want, like if you can navigate Shopify, if it's going to be the right for you, like the right platform for you, we hook you up. We set you up and I create your account. You are able to go in there, play around, things of that nature. We're going to have that session where we're going to really dive into Shopify and be able to teach them how to use it, even if they're not ready, whenever they're ready, even if it's a year from now. If they want to go and as they're doing new stuff and plug it into it, this week we're working on descriptions. So we kind of had like an intro to it, and I kind of gave them some things to think about when it comes to their descriptions. So tomorrow is our Creative Business, and we're actually going to workshop and help them create descriptions for whatever product they want. So we're going to go over the key things that your description should have and that it should go over. And you don't have to have a website for this. One of the things that we teach is your website should be created before the website is created. I know that sounds crazy, but you need to know what your titles are going to be. You need to know your descriptions. You need to think about how you're going to do your imagery, whether you're going to take pictures and then have to edit them down, or if you are going to just do mock-ups, but you want to have that. You want to keep the sizing consistent. So you want to have a database of all of these things for when you are ready to launch a website. It's going to just be plug and play. And so with them, they can have access to it for however long they want. If they decide they want to kind of just learn it, put things in there and not really kind of launch it, and they want to launch it a year from now, guess what? They can launch it a year from now, and they will have this full site set up. Whereas anybody else, you would have to, like, once you go in there and after the free trial, whether it's 7 days, a month, or whatever, if you're not ready to truly launch, you still have to pay for it. If you're not paying for it, you don't have access to do anything in Shopify. So you either have to put it in maintenance mode, or you end up paying $39 per month and it's not making you any money. But when you're in our program, you are able to have access to it and be able to access it freely, set it up how you want, try out different themes and things of that nature. So there's a lot of perks to being a part of our Creative Business Accelerator program. That is $93.65 per month if you're just going to pay it right out. If you want to use buy now, pay later, and that's like a month to month. You can be in for a month and then it will just it is $103.65 if you want to do like the month to month. And you can use Sezzle, you can use not Sezzle, you can use Affirm, Afterpay, Klarna. It's $93.65 if it's like on reoccurring. So you're going to save like $10 there. We also have a 3-month option, and an annual option. You guys missed the window for lifetime access, but we do have it where you can sign up and have annual access to it as well. Okay. She's like, the best month so far. I love it so much. It helped me so much in my business. It's not just for crafting business. This business course is for anyone that has a business. Thank you so much for that. But tonight, guys, it is the Creative Lounge. The link is in the description of the video. It is open to anyone. You guys can come. Just because you're not like a paid member, you're still able to ask your questions. So if you have a design that you want to kind of workshop and get some ideas, you get to share your screen. So if I am helping you with something, it's not like it's going to be like on my screen and now you don't have access to that to play around with it. You share your screen. Make sure that you're not on the web when you have to download the app. So if you've never done Zoom, go to zoom.us, create a free account, download the like the program so that you're going in through like the Zoom meeting, whatever, and like not through the web. Because if you go through the web, I can't control your screen. You can share your screen, but I can't like go in and remotely control it to be able to help you move things around and kind of like identify stuff. But that's a perk of being a part of our programs where you get to share your screen and you get help on what you are working on. This is not okay, hey, this is what we're going to teach today. You're going to just learn from something random. This helps you get real-time help on something that you are actually working on. Okay, so that is what our Creative Lounge is. And of course, the business is the same way, but all business. I will open like the floor if you guys have any questions about our programs. Go ahead. I'm open book, transparent. Very transparent. If you want to know, like, want to ask questions about how it will benefit you, like what's your specific issue, and if you want to know if the program addresses it in any way, shape, or form, the floor is open. Go ahead and post your questions. All right. If there are no questions, I just want to kind of go back to this one here. And it's more than just, an aid for talking about how you can use Canva. I want you guys to take note of this, that we are moving. And I know you guys are used to engaging with me on the Shakia Lavelle Facebook page. I'll still be like answering questions and things like that, but all of our lives will initiate from there. Any new videos or reels that I drop, they will be dropped from the business pages. So 365 Creative Academy is for all things creative and, as you guys like to say, crafty, and all things crafting. And then Shakia, the professor, will be where I will share different business tips and things like that. So that will be like my personal brand. So you want to be on the lookout for that. So make sure you do like it shows here, and you want to go to each of those pages. So 365 Creative Academy, Shakia the Professor. And once you like it or follow it, you're going to click the three dots, and some of them show up like this. And there's another one that it shows you like the like it shows you everything for lives, for posts, like no matter how it shows up, you want to go in there and you want it to be set to favorites. So if you just have it set to follow or default and things of that nature, it's going to be very sporadic. But if you know that you want to tap in and engage, and our content is something like our free content is helpful for you, and you want to still have access to that and not miss anything, make sure that you change your you change your feed to favorites for us and not just the default or not just following. Okay. So I don't see any questions. Hopefully we will see you guys tonight in the session. Like I said, it is open for anyone who wants some help. Like if you're like, I need a lifeline, I'm about to pull my hair out, this printer's getting on my nerves, this roll paper is getting on my nerves, I can't get it to feed through this I can't get it to feed through my printer. It's jamming up. My prints are coming out wrong when I'm using Canva and I go to print it. The sizing is wrong. These are all questions that you can bring to the table, and we can help you ease that stress. Like it's probably been driving you crazy for days now, for weeks now. You're just hours. You're just super, super frustrated with it. Come get the help. Don't suffer in silence. Don't suffer by yourself. Come get the answers and be able to move on to other things, because we're going to help you unlock your creativity and answer some of these questions for you. Okay. So I look forward to seeing you guys tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Creative Lounge. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.